Hello again, Rob Brough. Tonight, the Fitzroy River to peak later in the week. A Wonga Dam overflows for the first time in 8 years. A teenager rescued after cave climbing at Mount Etna, and Correction Centre officers to walk off the job. See you soon.
Serving Central Queensland, this is 7 Local News.
Tonight, a late arrival for the Fitzroy River's peak. The Wonga Dam spills over for the first time in 8 years. A teenager falls into a cave at Mount Etna. And a $1 billion coal rail line gets the green light. Good evening. Thanks very much for joining us. Authorities are keeping a close eye on the Fitzroy River, with flood levels expected to peak in the coming days. The river is now forecast to reach 7.8 metres by Wednesday or Thursday. Gladstone's Wonga Dam has reached its highest point yet, with water now gushing over the spillway. Thousands of people visited the dam to see the spectacle for themselves. Well, ahead tonight on 7 Local News. Police hunt hotel armed robbers and the Rockhampton teenager taking on the Australian music industry. Nice having you with us on 7 Local News. A 41-year-old woman is recovering from shock after an armed robbery at Rockhampton's Sale Yards Hotel on Friday afternoon. Police say 2 men armed with a knife forced the woman into a room and demanded money. The suspects are described as being of slim build, one Caucasian, while the other has dark skin. Both are around 17 years of age and investigations are continuing. OK, mate, sport time. Would have been a very, very sticky wicket, but no luck for cricketers in Gladstone, eh, mate?
Again, Brough, it was all washed out. We'll have more on that next. Plus, the QRL summer camp kicks off and a local cycling star conquers at Bundaberg's Cycling Spectacular. Here with 7 Local News, Frenchville's continued its winning ways in the PDF Cup, sneaking home against Brothers over the weekend. Playing under the revised one-day format, the Falcons belted 184 from their 40 overs to claim victory by a solitary run. And Brough, just before I go, best of luck to Anna Mears and Jamie Dwyer tonight. They're both vying for the AIS Athlete of the Year award. Not
much Anna hasn't won yet,
exactly.
Mate, is there? So she's a good chance again. OK, thanks, Nath. We'll take a break. We've got the weather details, of course, coming up with Livio in a moment. We're back soon here on 7.
Good evening, Livio Regano with tonight's weather. Well, the steady rain's gone for now, but localised thunderstorm cells are still brewing out there and dumping their load on unsuspecting properties across central Queensland. Tomorrow and Wednesday should be much the same, plenty of sunshine, but be prepared to run for cover. And of course, let's hope, fingers crossed, that the floodwaters start to recede after midweek. 24-hour rainfalls, Mount Larkin, 76 millimetres, not bad. Rockley Station had 73, Byfield 40, even Rockhampton had 36 mils this time. A real midsummer's day, 24 to 32 degrees at Rocky with 56% humidity. Gladstone had 31, Billawheeler 32, Emerald 34. Let's look at the satellite loop now. The big, massive rain and storms that moved across eastern districts last night is now out to sea. But behind the main cloud band, you can see these little blobs popping up. They're showers and thunderstorms. The air is still very unstable behind the trough that's caused all the rain. And that'll go probably for another couple of days. Let's have a look at today's chart. The trough that's caused all the rain is now offshore. In fact, it lines up very nicely with the back edge of the cloud that we just saw. Very light winds around the trough. The low sitting on the trough did cause a bit of a furore this morning. For a short time, we issued a strong wind warning over Fraser Waters, but they've since been cancelled because the low is now weakening and moving away. On tomorrow's chart, notice there's just one isobar across the chart now, so very light winds. The low has moved further offshore. It's not part of the picture anymore. Still very unstable, even though there are no triggers over Queensland. The humidity and the heat of the day will continue to get those showers and storms going. On the outlook chart, yet another trough. It's still far away, but it's already started to have an effect on the weather, bending the winds around to the north, so it's going to be terribly humid over all eastern districts on Wednesday come Thursday. And now the official forecasts. In coastal waters from St Lawrence to Burnett Heads, South to southeasterlies 10 to 15 knots in the north, up to 20 knots south of Gladstone. And on Wednesday, 10 to 15 knots from the south-southeast all round. On Thursday, they'll start to go northwest to northeasterly. Tomorrow's high tides, Roslyn Bay around 3:38, Port Alma 20 past 3 or so, Gladstone 3:50. The Capricornia district forecast, the flood warning continues for the Fitzroy Basin. Sultry tomorrow with a couple of storms here and there, not many. On Wednesday, a similar story. Thursday, just a couple of showers, nothing more. Central Highlands and coalfields, isolated showers and thunderstorms with light variable winds. Wednesday, Thursday, much of the same. Tomorrow's temps, Rockhampton 23 to 31, Gladstone 30, Billowheeler 33, Emerald expecting a top of 34. In the Rockhampton city forecast, a possible shower for tomorrow with the chance of a storm. The outlook is for rising temperatures, mainly in the low 30s. That's all for tonight, folks. Pleasure to have your company as always, and thanks for watching 7 Local Weather. I'll be back tomorrow with more on the latest forecasts and conditions. Hope you can join me then. Now it's back to you, Rob.
Yeah, wonderful, Liv. Thanks very much. Nice having your company, and we'll look forward to seeing you, of course, tomorrow night. A reminder, if you have a story for us, the email address, localnews@7.com.au. From the team, see you then. Good night.